Hey there YouTube, it's Mathbuller. Welcome to my TTM Monday autograph recap video. I have 55 autographs from 16 people to show you from last week, the week of August 7th, 2022. Usually I've been sending out 10 requests a week, but I bumped up to 20 requests a week a lot this summer out of anticipation of possibly missing some weeks, and that never happened. So yeah, a lot to show you. I'm going to show you all these autographs in the order with which I received them. I'll let you know how often I've sent these people, as I have been actively TTMing for over 8 years straight. I'll tell you how many items I sent, if I sent a donation, how long it took. Here we go. Lots of good ones. 11 of these 16 returns are first-time requests for me. That's actually really awesome. So first up is a first-timer, Bob Demarco, signed a very unconventional 4 of 4 in 10 days. I'll elaborate in just a moment. But yeah, very unconventional 4 of 4 in 11 days. I sent 4 trading cards. He signed 3, kept 1, signed the index card. I don't believe I sent him a duplicate, so he just kept one of the cards, and so be it. That's a risk you take, and not going to complain about him signing 3 trading cards and an index card. So, next up, first-timer Randy Dean. 3 of 2 in 7 days. He did both trading cards, and he signed my note that I sent him, inscribed it. New York Jets, number 15. Same thing here. He also signed the back very neatly, so that's pretty rare for him to do both. And let me cover up part of my note here. Dear Steven, thank you for your note. Randy Dean, New York Jets, number 15. Also, USA 1976 Team Handball. What? That's kind of awesome. Alright, next up is a first-timer. Lots of vintage football to show you. 3 of 3 in 10 days. We got Jim Hart. Personalized all 3 of them, and that's alright. As long as they're not charging a fee, I don't mind personalizing. I don't ask for it, but hey, if that's what they gotta do for them to sign your requests, I'm all for it. Next up, surprise, this is the first time I ever sent to him. Vintage hockey player, good hockey player. We got Ken Hodge Senior. 2 of 2 in 10 days. I had this card. I didn't have any other cards for him. But he signed that. Very cool. Very unique signature, too. And on, see, he didn't sign the back on this one, but I also put this little post-it note on the back. Because, you know, to me, he's a relatively big-time player in respect to his sport and his era. So I wanted to get better chance of him signing the front. Next up, first-timer. So my first 5, actually my first 7 that I'm going to show you are first-timers. We got 4 of 4 in 10 days from Vern Denherter, and he is a member of the undefeated Miami Dolphins, and he wrote 17-0 on each card. I can't help but say it's not 17-0, that's a 0. Just pointing that out to you. Math bowler, you know, math degree. Yeah, that's 17-0. Come on, folks. Very simple here. All right, next up, return number 6, first timer, 4 of 4 in 10 days as well. We got Lynn Dickey. Nice. It's a beautiful autograph. There are some nice looking autographs we've had here. That's one of those little stickers. And he signed my checklist. And I don't intend to send team checklists to more than one player, so him filling it up like that, wonderful. This next one is a 3 of 2. We're going to get into the baseball scene here, vintage baseball scene. 3 of 2, he signed the index card in 46 days. So he signed both cards and the index card. We got George Throop. Already signed by Cal Mitchell. Steve Greeley was signing for a bit, but then stopped. I'm not sure if he's back on or not, so we'll check into that. Signed the autograph, the generic autograph card nicely. And the index card. It's a good signature. Alright, time to break the string of vintage. So this card is, you know, these cards that I'm going to show you are pushing 30 years, 25 to 30 years old. But that's not vintage. Cards from the 90s are not vintage to me. So, 4 of 4, 14 days. I'm guessing this is the 4th time I've ever sent to Daryl Moose Johnson. Love his signature, how he writes Moose inside the loops of his J. I had sent to him and got the return to sender with a new address, or he temporarily wasn't signing from that address, whatever the case was. So I waited about 6 months to see how it played out, and bam, I sent him out and got him back. Very good in 14 days. Alright, this next one is a failure. I don't show failures too often, but I want others to know about this. This was a failure in 46 days as well. So 0 of 1 from Art Shamsky. I had sent to him twice in the past in that span of 8 years, and it looks like he's done signing for free. He is charging a fee, but it looks to be a donation. Possibly. $15 each. Cards $15 each. John Francis, PA, PO Box 303, Austin, Florida 32764. So that card's not worth $15 to me when other people are Hall of Famers charging $10. A lot of them charging $10. But if you want them, there you go. And if that's going to a good cause, then please, if you want them, do it. All right, this next one is the 2nd time I've ever sent to this person. 3 of 3, 431 days. Now, those of you who collected football cards in the early 90s, you probably recognize that card in the background right away. You know who it is. But I saw some other people getting it back, and dang, I was getting a little bit antsy, and they came in. Yeah, 431 days. So I got a return back from last year. We got Rocket Ishmael. He had a great autograph, and he did all 3 cards there. All horizontal cards, too. Alright, those of you who've been TTMing for a little while would remember how epic Pat Neshek is. He's an autograph collector. He'd play on teams and post on SCN, send cards to him, items to him with whatever fee the players told him, and he would get them signed for you in the clubhouse and send them back. He was amazing. People talk about TTM Hall of Fames. This guy is like the inaugural class, and some of the people who are a little bit new to TTM in the last couple of years have no clue what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was amazing. He also, like I said, is an autograph collector, so I sent him 3 cards, and I sent him 2 kind of obscure Pirates autographed player cards as well for him to keep, and he sent me back 2 more of his. So great, fair trade. You can call it 5 of 3, or you can call it 5 of 5. I'm guessing this is the 5th time I've ever sent to him for him. I had sent some other things for other teammates back in the day, but 25 days. 5 of 5 from Pat Neshek. He was so awesome. And he still is awesome. So there we go. First timer coming up. Had a string of 3 people that I've sent to getting back successfully. Now we got Bob Pretty, 3 of 2 in 4 days. He signed the index card as well. We got Bob Pretty on that vintage Pirates card there. And also on this team card. Very cool. I have no intention of sending that out to anyone else. And he signed the index card as well. Alright, this next person I had just sent to him, but since I'm sending no donation, it doesn't bother me to send to them right away again. And he did 4 of 4 in 4 days as well. Dang, these vintage Pirates players are awesome. I upped it, though, to a $15 donation instead of $10. I usually send them 4 cards, $10. And I sent him an extra $5 in my note. I asked him for a specific inscription on the 1 card, and you'll see it. He did. This will be my favorite card. You'll see it in just a moment here. So, at the time, I only had 3 cards of him. I thought, well, I'll send this one anyway. I had 3 cards I wanted to send. I had this beat up one, but it looks so much better with ink on it, so why not? A couple of your more modern-ish cards. Alright, behind it, this is a dual-signed multiple inscription thing coming up right here. I have, I believe, 2 others that are signed by both. This is the best one. Well, they're both signed in blue Sharpie, which hasn't happened all the time with the other 2. But this one also had, with the inscription from Elroy Face, 1959, 18-1. Yeah, he was a workhorse, and dang, he had a good year. Signed by Vern Law, who had his Cy Young and World Series champs 1960. So that is a beautiful card. Wow. Yeah, that's my favorite card. And I've got 4 more to show you. Yeah, so much vintage goodness in this video. First time on Elroy Face, oh my gosh. I've probably sent him a dozen times, maybe more over the years. First time I ever sent, excuse me, to Ken Herbeck. 3 of 3, 47 days. He's $5 each, so this was a $15 donation. I sent him 2 of these. This one is a little bit more beat up than this one. One of these I'll keep for him. The others I'll send out to any of the other ones if they sign. If not, well, I got 2 then. That seemed like a very appropriate card to send out to him as well. Very good, Mr. Herbeck. Next up is a first-timer. The rest of these are all first-timers. We have 3 of 3 in 15 days from Jimmy Carson. He personalized all 3 of them, and that's fine with me. Gave a nice little mixture of cards there. The Tops, the Pinnacle, the O-Pee-Chee. Next up, remaining is Vintage Football. We got Bill Curry. Did 4 of 3 in 15 days. He's 3 cards plus the index card. I never asked for the index card. It's more for protection purposes, but if they sign it, that's good for me. Won't complain about that. Nice note on it, too. Hi, Steven. Thanks for remembering us. Great. Heck yeah, thank you for signing. And my last one, 3 of 3 in 15 days. I did a rarity and I sent duplicates because I only had 3 cards of him. Looked like he was signing duplicates anyway, so went and I sent him out, and whew, that one looks a little prettier. I like how he wrote 82 inside of his autograph. He didn't do it for this one, and that's all right with me. Maybe it's a thing with Saints versus Cardinals. Maybe he liked his time with the Saints better. I don't know. But in any case, let me know in the comments below what was your favorite. I've already, announced it to that, what was my favorite. But it's definitely that one. Alright, I upload 3 videos a week. TTM video on Monday, an autograph and trade card video on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I would greatly appreciate if you would like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, everybody.